Let's begin with the news break coming in from the courts, with the Supreme Court delivering a big blow to the Mamata government in the Bengal job scam. Scam in the hiring allegedly of 25,000 Bengal teachers is under the scanner, and the Supreme Court has upheld a High Court order that previously scrapped these hirings. A petition was filed before the Supreme Court challenging the High Court order that sought relief for the Mamata government. On this, no relief coming in for the government, as the Supreme Court has clearly said that the teacher hiring process was tainted and so has gone ahead and scrapped all the hirings as previously done by the Calcutta High Court. The Supreme Court, in its observation, said that this job scam taint is beyond resolution. The legitimacy of the process has been affected. The whole process is tainted, and so the hirings cannot go on as they were. They have been scrapped now. Remember, this was the order that had come in from the Calcutta High Court previously, which was challenged in the Supreme Court when you had a petition essentially seeking that the hirings remain as was. The Supreme Court has refused agreeing with the High Court in this matter. Srishti Ojha, legal correspondent, is joining us with more details on this. Srishti, give us a sense of really what the Supreme Court had to say while essentially upholding what the Calcutta High Court had said on this matter.
Well, after that's definitely a big order. We're talking about the appointments of around 25,000 teaching and non-teaching posts in both government and government-aided schools in 2016, which were done by the West Bengal SSC. This was under challenge before Calcutta High Court, and High Court's order was then challenged by the state of West Bengal before Supreme Court. Now, the Supreme Court has today upheld the High Court order, which terminated the appointment of tainted candidates in this particular tainted candidates in 2016. And the direction that they gave, where they were supposed to also return back their salaries. The court has made some of the changes in directions, while mostly upholding the High Court order, has made some changes in the directions which were issued. The court has basically divided it into three categories. The tainted candidates, their appointments are terminated and they'll have to return their salaries as well. As far as untainted candidates are concerned, their appointment and termination appointments will also be terminated. However, they will not have to return back their salaries. The court had said that even for candidates who have not been specifically declared tainted, entire process has rightly been declared null and void, and due to several violations, their appointments will also have to go. The third category is of untainted candidates who were appointed to other government departments before they took part in this process. Those persons will be able to apply to those earlier departments, and that entire process will have to be completed in 3 months. But a big remark that has come from the Supreme Court here is that the entire selection process in this case was vitiated and tainted beyond resolution, because that was one thing that the court was considering during the hearing, that whether it is possible to distinguish the tainted and untainted bit, or was the entire process vitiated to a point that the entire process needs to go. So the court has agreed with the High Court's conclusion. They have said that there were attempts also to cover up, which further tainted the process, and thereafter leading to the entire legitimacy of the process getting affected. Back to you.
You know, with this kind of an order coming in from the Supreme Court, there will again be a focus on the entire scam and the allegations against the Mamata government in this job scam, the hiring of 25,000 teachers, with the Supreme Court saying very clearly that the entire process is tainted. It's not limited to just one aspect, which is why they've said that the whole process needs to be scrapped, as the Calcutta High Court also had said. Srishti, just in fact to throw some context really to what the Supreme Court has said, can you also give us details of really the petition? How really did they argue against the scrapping of this entire process?
Well, we're talking about West Bengal's plea against this particular High Court order. Now, the state before Supreme Court said that instead of segregating
Srishti, just stay with me, Srishti. I just want to bring in a view from the Bharatiya Janata Party on this. Priyanka Tibrewal joining us on this broadcast. Priyanka, we're now putting out a news break of the Supreme Court going ahead and upholding the Calcutta High Court decision of scrapping the Bengal teacher hirings. Your reaction to this?
See, in the very initial stage only, we knew that scams are there in the government, each and every department, whether it was education, whether it was food, whether it was health. Then also investigation process followed, and after investigation things came out that there were scams like this. So that is what the High Court said, that there has been a lot of, irregularities in the entire process. And the process, had to be done freshly. So again, when the Supreme Court is now on the same opinion, so you can understand that what kind of government this is, which is running in West Bengal, because the Chief Minister is busy reciting poems in London, head, shoulders, knees and toes. And this is what the ministers are doing here. They are playing with the career of innocent children who have studied, of innocent youth who had appeared. So those who paid the money to them, their names were there in the list. This is all which has come out in the investigation.
No, but previously
So
when, Mamata
sincere-
Banerjee, Priyanka Tibrewal was asked about this, she dismissed all of these claims of there being a scam. Even on the Calcutta High Court order, she denounced their entire verdict.
Oh, this is a shameless government and a chief minister which we have in West Bengal. Because after so many scams, other governments, maybe you will find that they're going to the jail because one or two scams are coming out. This government, there are scams in each and every department. Thereafter, she has the audacity to go to Oxford and then deliver a speech on a kindergarten speech to the children of graduate level. Now look at the audacity she has. So this is what, in Hindi we say just कि जिसको शर्म ही नहीं है, जिनको इज्जत ही नहीं है, उनकी बेइज्जती कैसी. So this is the status of the government here in West Bengal. They have lost
Priyanka
any kind of
Tibrewal,
izzat
thank
they
you very
had.
much for joining us with your view on this news break coming in. Let's also get you another reaction from the BJP Union Minister, Sukanta Majumdar speaking.
आज सुप्रीम कोर्ट की जो राय आई है, जो verdict आई है, उसकी वजह से बंगाल में लगभग 26,000, 25,500 से भी ज्यादा टीचर नॉन टीचिंग जो 2016 साल से नौकरी कर रहे थे, उनकी नौकरी चली गई. सारे परिवार रास्ते में आ गए. इसके लिए जिम्मेदार कौन है? जिम्मेदार ममता बनर्जी है. और ममता बनर्जी इसलिए जिम्मेदार है कि ममता बनर्जी ने अपने पार्टी के लोग जिन्होंने पैसा खाया था, पैसा खा के जो योग्य नहीं है उनको नौकरी दिया था, वो ममता बनर्जी उनको बचाने के लिए, अपनी पार्टी के नेता जो पैसा लिए थे उनको बचाने के लिए ममता बनर्जी ने जो योग्य थे, जिन्होंने परिश्रम करके पढ़ाई करके जिनको नौकरी मिली थी, उन सबको आग में झोंक दिया ममता बनर्जी ने. पूरे 25,000 से ज्यादा 26,000 परिवार रास्ते में आ गए. और इसके लिए अगर कोई दायी है वो ममता बनर्जी है. और इसके खिलाफ भारतीय जनता पार्टी रास्ते में उतरेगी. रामनवमी पार होते ही भारतीय जनता पार्टी पूरी तरीके से रास्ते पे उठेगी. और हम अभी से ही एजिटेशन शुरू करेंगे. और भारतीय जनता पार्टी 6 अप्रैल के बाद यानी रामनवमी के बाद बड़े जोर शोर से सरकार के खिलाफ रास्ते पे उतरेगी.
Okay, so that's Union Minister Sukanta Majumdar reacting to this entire this verdict essentially from the Supreme Court, which has gone ahead and upheld the Calcutta High Court order scrapping the teacher recruitments. The allegation here was of clear irregularities in the manner in which 25,000 teachers were recruited. And there were questions being asked essentially of the Mamata government on this. And remember, the TMC government has been brazening it out, claiming there's no evidence of a scam.